Now, let's return to our PDF file, and I'm again going to go back to the first page. We can select text in a document, but what about editing text within a document? In some cases, it might be useful to be able to repurpose the document by simply changing something that's written here to say something different. In fact, what I tend to do is I create a base document that I use on occasions when I need to very quickly edit it. Instead of going back into my graphics application, in this case this was created in Adobe's InDesign, I can actually start from the PDF file and move forward that way. However, there are some issues with that, and I want to show you what they can be. And actually, to do that, I've created a base document, and let's take a look at it. And here we go. It's sort of a base presentation document, and what I might want to do is change the words proposal for times to treasure to proposal for, I don't know, customer X. Adobe Acrobat has a touch-up text tool built into it. When I select a line of text, I can edit that line of text as if I were using a word processor. It's important to remember something important, though, and here are the issues that I mentioned. First off, I can only work on a single line of text at a time. You notice that when I click, it doesn't allow me to rewrite the paragraph and have the text wrap like it would in a word processor. So it's good for sort of real minor touch-ups, or, as I've done with this document, if you plan ahead and set it up so that you can use it to change the name. So this will become a proposal for customer X. Another thing that I can do with these text objects is treat them like graphics. With the Touch-Up Objects tool, I can click and move it around the page some, which can be handy if I need to touch something up or move the text around on the page a little bit. And again, if I move the text and I'm not happy with it, I can always come back to Edit, Undo Move, until I put the text back where it belongs. So the Touch-Up Text tool is something that has a lot of power, but I need to throw out the caveat. If you create a document and you embed fonts into the document and you subset those fonts in the document, you might not be able to do what I just did. Because, for example, if in the subset of text there was no letter X, then you can't type a letter X. It won't be built in there. If Acrobat can find a copy of that font on your system, then it will allow you to do that, but it will create a new dependency on a different font. And so, in effect, what you'll end up with is a subset of a font in the document and a dependency on a font that's on your system. And it can create a little bit of a tangled up mess, which is one of the reasons that I'm not generally in favor of subsetting fonts in situations where I might ever need to touch up text. But beyond that, it can be a very useful tool, and I do tend to use it frequently.